Welcome to Sonic Healthcare. Thank you for joining the team. We like to think we're particularly choosy when we employ new people because we have to be. And so congratulations are also in order. Welcome on board.
We trust you will enjoy this brief introduction to our company. Our aim is to convey some sense of what it means to be an employee of Sonic Healthcare. It is our hope that before long, you will be just as proud of Sonic Healthcare as we are. It should become clear to you today, and as we work together, that we consider our roles in Sonic Healthcare and the community to be something special. The distinguishing characteristics of our culture are worth understanding. They have significant effects. They benefit our patients directly and can add meaning and satisfaction to each of our working lives. Our services are critical and our commitment absolute. Please allow us to introduce Sonic Healthcare and some of our philosophies.
Sonic Healthcare has become a very successful global company by any measure. Our profitability is one of the measures, and an important one. Certainly we need to be well managed. However, our Managing Director, Dr. Colin Goldschmidt, has repeatedly stated that commercial success will be assured if we achieve our core objective of delivering the ultimate diagnostic service with our patients' welfare as our primary concern. That is, the needs of our patients must come first, the rest will follow.
Sonic Healthcare has grown dramatically since it began in 1987 and boasts very proud statistics today. Our numbers have grown to over 22,000 staff members globally in 30 practices and 6 countries.
Over 2 million pathology tests and thousands of imaging procedures are performed by our practices each week. As well as being Australasia's largest, we have become Europe's largest and the world's third largest medical diagnostics provider.
In our own immediate region, we have pathology practices in all Australian states and territories and throughout New Zealand.
And our imaging practices have an equally impressive footprint. We're growing and we're here to stay.
Apart from our pathology and imaging practices that are very visible in the community, we operate several other important businesses in closely related areas. Sonic Clinical Trials provides sophisticated laboratory services to the pharmaceutical and biotechnology sectors. LifeScreen Australia provides a streamlined health evaluation service supporting the insurance industry. Sonic Clinical Institute offers very advanced diagnostic services to all medical practitioners, legal professionals, corporate bodies and government departments in Australia.
The main facilities of these 3 organisations are located at Macquarie Park in Sydney, Australia, alongside Douglas Hanly Moir Pathology and Sonic Healthcare's new corporate head office.
The recent growth beyond our own region is a particularly exciting development. We have been joined by premium practices in the United Kingdom, continental Europe and the US, practices that share our philosophy and commitment to the welfare of patients. Sonic Healthcare's unique corporate approach differentiates us clearly from our competitors in almost all of these markets, and our progress is creating a great deal of interest and positive reaction.
Since our establishment and subsequent expansion in Australia, we have grown and now include hugely successful practices across both islands of New Zealand. The Doctor's Laboratory, a groundbreaking private laboratory in London which reaches far beyond its own location, even to the Middle East. Biosentia, the Schottdorf Group, Labor 28 and GLP Medical Group, very significant practices covering all of Germany. A spread of laboratories from Hawaii to the southern, central and eastern states of the USA, headquartered in Austin, Texas, and our laboratory operations in Switzerland.
These global sonic healthcare practices share one major advantage. They operate as virtually autonomous members of what we call our federation model. This model is the exact opposite of the one-size-fits-all formula so often imposed by remote corporate headquarters. We believe that the best diagnostic practices are those that are very closely attuned to the needs of their local medical communities. Their priorities and very personalities reflect their intimate local involvement. We nurture that by design.
That said, there are some vital ties that bind. The shared philosophies of our global practices made it possible some years ago for everyone to be involved in the process that sought to encapsulate and record what has become known as our values. The result is a living document that finds expression in our general behaviour, our management style, and all personal and contractual interactions both inside and outside of the company. We are all to foster and be judged by these standards. They are not negotiable.
The other declaration underpinning the very nature of sonic healthcare is titled the Foundation Principles, sometimes known as the Four Pillars. The principles embody the very special nature of medical practice and our resultant responsibilities. In essence, they support the ways and means by which sonic people put the needs of patients first. Sonic's enthusiasm for adopting a collective approach to identifying what we stand for has led us to be active in other important areas. Corporate responsibility is one that is now being encouraged and coordinated from a Sonic-wide perspective. It is an area where we take our responsibilities as a large international company very seriously. Also, possibly due to the fact that we are an organisation concerned with people's health, our businesses are working together under a unifying sonic healthcare environmental policy to find ways of lessening our environmental footprint. And increasingly, the charitable activities that each of our businesses undertake now include sonic-wide activities to maximise the influence of our size and diverse skills. In the war-ravaged Democratic Republic of the Congo, we provide money, equipment, training and field visits to support essential services performed by the Heal Africa Hospital. During the Victorian bushfires, as well as the magnificent individual efforts made by many of Sonic's practices, Sonic Healthcare itself donated $100,000 towards those who lost their homes and possessions.
Not all of our roles involve dealing with patients directly, yet everything that every single one of us does makes a difference to the level of care that our patients receive. We don't just deal with films, specimens, accounts, phone calls and the like. Whether directly or indirectly, we address the vital concerns of our doctors and patients. We remember that as we go about our work. We take it personally.